Good morning, Anona, family and friends. It's time for our devotion today. I was recently talking to my niece. She had some trees in her yard that were threatening the house or were growing close, and so she called tree service and they were examining the trees. And of course, there was one particular tree she was concerned about, which was close to the house. And she thought, surely they want to take that one out. But the tree service said, no, that's a very healthy, strong tree. And in fact, that tree can help protect your home from some of these, outlying trees that, should they fall, this tree will protect your home. And through the years, I've had a number of trees in my yard, and I really love trees. Just the beauty of them, the shade they provide for the house, uh, having the birds nest in them and hearing the birds sing. All of those wonderful things that trees provide, especially shade here in Florida. But also, trees can also give you some hassles, like the shedding of the leaves clog my gutters, and so I have to clean those out. The acorns that fall from oak trees, uh, some of that debris that falls from trees, you have to continually clean up. And so trees can be one of those things that are both beautiful and yet you have to take care of. If you don't prune the trees, sometimes they can get bad. I remember a particular tree in my yard that from the outside looked pretty healthy. The trunk looked good, the leaves were green, it had a nice green canopy over it. But I could tell anytime a branch fell off that the middle of the branch was diseased or hollowed out. And sure enough, though you couldn't see it, this tree had a huge rotten spot inside the very middle of the tree. It was rotting from the inside out. And so that tree needed to come down. People's not only faith lives, but their lives can look on the outside like they're doing so well. I often think of those Facebook posts I see where from the Facebook post, everything looks so wonderful for this person or family. And yet, when you get to know them, you know that inside there's things that are not so good. They're just showing the pretty parts on their social media. And so our lives can be like trees. Sometimes we can look good on the outside, but we're not so good. Sometimes people may think we're a threat because we look threatening or we're close, and yet that's the very tree that you want to save. And so the Bible also has some good advice about trees, but today's scripture I take from Jeremiah 17. And let's read that scripture. Jeremiah 17, verse 7. Happy are those who trust in the Lord, who rely on the Lord. They will be like trees planted by the streams, whose roots reach down to the water. They won't fear drought when it comes. Their leaves will remain green. They won't be stressed in the time of drought or fail to bear fruit. Our faith can be like that, like a tree, if we trust in the Lord. But it doesn't mean we don't have to do work about it. We still have to continue to prune. We still have to continue to take those messy things that happen in our lives, all the droppings, and clean them up. But the trees, as it reaches up to heaven, its roots reach deeper into the ground. And that's a great example for us that as we reach up to God, we can also get our roots firmly implanted in the ground. As we trust in God, we can continue to be like the trees that bear good fruit. Jesus talked about the vine and the branches. He is the vine, we are the branches. And if we hold on to the vine, if we hold on to that which is most important, we will find that our lives can have meaning even through difficult and trying times. I hope you have a good weekend. Join us in church this Sunday. Look forward to seeing you again. Bye-bye.